this is going to be my 31-week update. And the lighting is bad because once again I'm doing this update late at night. It's like 9:15. And Abigail has been in bed now for about 2 hours or so. I put her down to bed and then I cleaned up, all of the toys and the stuff that I clean like every single day. So it's very repetitive and boring. And then I made myself a sandwich, and you really don't care about what I did, but whatever. So anyway, my 31-week update. I did go to the doctor. I went to the doctor last week on Monday. Is that right? When was the 31st? That doesn't seem right. I don't think that's right. Or the 30th? The 31st, yeah, okay, sorry. I brought up my calendar, and then I was looking at April, and I was like, ooh, there's not a 31st. Okay, yeah, so last Monday, almost a week ago, I went to the doctor, and everything looked fine. No problems that are obvious to Angie yet, or whatever. My blood pressure was still looking good. My weight was up again, so Angie's kind of getting a little worried about that one, but maybe that might be a sign that something's about to be starting up. Don't know. And basically I am rescheduled. I'm going back to the doctor now every 2 weeks. So I have, my next appointment is, let me look, I don't remember, April, that can't be right, or yeah, April 14th, I guess. I don't know, I'd have to find the card and look at it. But if I'm going exactly 2 weeks, yeah, April 14th. Sorry, I got distracted trying to think about when my next appointment was. Okay, so anyway, basically, me and Angie didn't really talk a whole lot. We just kind of talked about what's going to be happening in the near future. And in the near future, I think she said at 34 weeks, she wants to do a biophysical profile. And she's going to, I think that's when she said she was going to take some more blood and check the levels again and stuff. And kind of look into that, see how that's looking. And I got to meet with the surgery coordinator. And I'll just start out by saying that after I spoke with her, I went up to my car, got in it, and I cried before I drove home because I was so upset. The last time that me and Sam were up there for an OBGYN appointment, we spoke with the coordinator and she couldn't schedule us. And you all know that story, but basically she didn't have the schedules for who was doing what on what days in June yet. It was too early. That schedule hadn't been printed yet. But when we left, we told her the situation with Sam being in the military and about to be shipped out, and how, my due date and how it's like really close together. It's so scary. And she told us then that she would give me priority in scheduling because of that. My doctor will do a C-section up to a week before your due date, and that's where we're having problems. They don't do them on Saturdays, and I'm due on a Saturday, and going up a week from Saturday is still on a Saturday. So, it's like, I don't know, screwed all the way around, I guess, and it was the same woman. There's only one surgery coordinator, and I don't know, she didn't remember. I don't know what the frick happened. All I know is that people who have due dates after me are having their babies before me. I was not happy, and I tried to remind her about what we had talked about and say something and tell her, hey, my husband is leaving friggin' 2 days after my due date. He's going to be gone 6 months, and then after that he's looking at a possible deployment in the Middle East. Do you want my husband to get to see his kid at all? I mean, maybe. Oh my gosh, I was so upset. And the first time we met with her, I thought she was really nice, and this time around I didn't feel that way, because she pretty much just bulldozed over what I was trying to say to her and did not listen to me, and pretty much just wrote me in her little book and shooed me out of her office. And that was it. What could I do? So right now, the C-section is scheduled for June 4th, which is on a Wednesday, which basically means that I will come home from the hospital and Sam will leave. And yes, I am glad that he will get to be there and that he will get to see his daughter and spend at least a few days with us. But here is where I am not glad, okay? You do not recover from a C-section in 3 days. You do not recover in a week. Even when I went back to work, I still had problems. And I still had pain from my C-section. Even then, after 2.5 months. So, I am expecting a long recovery once again. I'm hoping that it will not be as difficult and as painful as the first one. But I am trying to mentally and physically prepare for that possible reality. I have asked my mother to come and stay with me for a while after Sam leaves, which is all fine and dandy. I felt really bad about asking my mom to do that. My mom has some paid vacation time at her work, and I feel really bad about asking her to use it to come and stay with me and help me while I'm trying to recover and I'm trying to take care of a newborn and take care of a toddler and get the girls adjusted to each other. Well, mostly Abrielle adjusted to the new baby, and and deal with all that and figure out how to make it work being a mom with 2 kids under 2. So, there's a lot going on. But the thing is, my mom's time is limited, and after it's up, I'm gonna have no one. I was hoping to at least have the first week with Sam there to help me, and then 2 weeks afterwards with my mom to help me, and now I'm not gonna have that. So I'm really nervous about the recovery and just about adapting to life with 2 kids and how I'm going to juggle it all. So I was not happy about that. Like I said, got to my car and I cried. And Sam wasn't happy either. So basically about the only thing I can do about this is go into labor before then. And that's all fine and dandy, but that's kind of easier said than done. That's not necessarily my choice when I go into labor, if I go into labor. So I guess we're looking at taking long walks every day and stuff like that. I don't know. But basically that is pretty much it. The C-section is scheduled for June 4th. I've pretty much kissed any thought of VBAC goodbye and just said, guess it's not meant to be. I guess it's not for me. It's just going to be whatever it's going to be. So basically, that's what I know. That's what's new in this 31 week. Symptom-wise, everything's carrying over. The back pain, the round ligament pain, the beginnings of the swelling, and now I have heartburn. I was so happy last week because I hadn't had any heartburn, and now I have heartburn. And it's pretty frequent too, so that's kind of, a little bit sad. But, no big deal. That's pretty much it. Braxton hicks, oh my gosh, constantly. Especially if I'm being active. I have them a lot. My uterus pretty much just gets tight, my belly does, and it stays that way. And it just feels really super weird. And this baby, she is so super active, you guys, she's just so active, and sometimes she's really painful too, just because I wonder, is she trying to pry my ribs apart? Is she trying to, poke a hole in my uterus and go swimming in my body, or what? She's just really active, and she must be Superman strong in there or something. That's all I know. Either that or no, that's horrible. No. Well, now you're gonna wonder. one of my coworkers jokes with me all the time and tells me, he'll say, "How are the twins?" and stuff. Like, I mean, I know there's not 2 babies in there. I'm pretty sure they would have found the other one by now. But she's so active and so strong. So that's going to be pretty much it for a 31-week update. I'll show you guys my belly, and we are. Okay, guys, so here we go. 31 weeks from the front, from the side, from the other side. Okay, 31 weeks, so measure up from the front, on the side, and from the other side.